Yes, I got married to my sister-in-law, but it was also my brother's kid could study abroad and get a better, easier education. You've already waited for me for 10 years anyway. You're used to it. Wait a few more years. Once Tom turns 18 and his citizenship is safe, we'll get married.
No need.
What did you say? I'm not interested in a divorced man. Notify legal. Have the overseas company and country and fire Jack immediately. Also, freeze every supplementary card under Jack's name. Yes, Ms. Lucy. 10 years ago, Jack's overseas assignment was stolen by someone else. I couldn't bear to see him so depressed, so I secretly created an assignment program just for him. I not only connected him with top overseas universities, but also invested millions to secure him a professor position. I paid my way through every connection and helped him build a world-class R&D team. He became the youngest external consultant in country N. Because of visa issues, I could only stay in this country for 3 months each year before I had to leave. For 10 years, I went back and forth until I was exhausted. Every year, I prepared all the documents for a marriage green card early, checked every detail, and submitted them. But I was rejected every single time. Jack always comforted me, saying Country M's marriage green card review was extremely strict. Especially when the spouse was a high-level technical professional like him, getting rejected was normal. We'll try again next year. I always thought I was just unlucky. Now I finally know. It was my own partner who faked everything. I'd even asked Anna, his sister-in-law, how she got her green card and could live here long-term with her kid. Every time Anna would answer me with that half-smile on her face. I guess I'm just lucky. Saying I wasn't heartbroken would be a lie. I had just hung up with my assistant when Jack called. I wanted to hear what else he had to say, so I picked up. The second the call connected, I heard him snapping at me. Your sister-in-law cried after you called to question her. She said she was taking the kid out of school and going back tonight. Sure enough, I heard my sister-in-law sobbing on the other end. Why is Aunt Lucy trying to kick me and my mom out? I'm not leaving, this is my home. If she wants to kick someone out, kick me out. Don't fight with her. As long as I'm here, no one can kick you out. I'll make her apologize to you right now, okay? Lucy apologized to them. I hung up right away and turned to walk home. I don't care about this green card anymore. I knew you were mad. Fine. You don't have to apologize anymore, okay? Seriously, why are you getting jealous of a widow and her kid? I came all this way to pick you up. Get in. I didn't bother saying anything and walked straight to the passenger side. When I opened the door, I saw Anna. She raised her eyebrows and looked at me like she was in a tough spot. Sorry, Lucy. I'm not feeling too well today, so I sat up front. You can sit in the back. Jack looked at me nervously and opened his mouth, clearly wanting to defend Anna. After all, if it were before, I would have frowned and said, no. I would have argued my way back into the passenger seat, the seat that belonged to the woman of the house. But today, I didn't say a word. I got into the back seat. The Visa Center was 18 kilometers from downtown, and getting a ride was hard. If he was willing to pick me up, I'd just treat him like a free driver. Jack looked surprised. His lips moved, and he turned around like he wanted to say something to me. But Anna cut him off. Jack, the cars behind us are honking. Let's go. After who knows how long, the car stopped. I opened my eyes. We were parked outside a Michelin restaurant. Seeing me frown, Jack smiled and said, Anna knows you're upset about the green card, so she specially invited you to dinner. She wants to apologize. I said coldly, no need, I want to go home. But Jack smiled and pulled me out of the car. Be good. In a bit, your sister-in-law and I will explain the marriage thing to you properly. I sat down with no expression on my face. All night, I watched the three of them act like a real family. One minute, Anna sweetly handed her steak to Jack and asked him to cut it. The next, Tom was fussing and asking Jack to feed him. I ran out of patience and said, if you have something to say it. Right after they ordered, Tom suddenly knocked over the red wine. Anna cried out, and Jack quickly said to me, I'll take Tom to the restroom to clean his clothes. Wait here for me! Anna shot me a smug look. Then she pulled Jack away. But I waited for a full hour and none of them came back. Instead, the restaurant manager came over and said politely, Miss, we're closed now. Please settle the bill. The total is $150,000. I froze. The next second, Jack sent me a message. You insisted on making things hard for my sister-in-law and the kid, and you still won't apologize. It's only because I've spoiled you too much. Now I've frozen your card. You're in a foreign country with no way to pay. Let's see if you finally give in and apologize. Miss, please settle the bill. You came here without money? Seriously? Who let this kind of broke person into their country? She should just go back where she came from. Countless mocking stares landed on me like a loud slap across the face. My phone kept buzzing. Lucy, apologize to my sister-in-law and admit you were wrong. Promise you'll never bring this up again. Otherwise, you can stay stuck in that restaurant or get dragged off to jail. I read his messages with no expression, then looked up and said in fluent English, Go call your manager and tell her Miss Lucy is here. The manager didn't know what it meant, but his gut told him he had to do exactly as I said. After he left, I took that bank card out of my wallet. I snapped it in half and tossed it into the trash. Jack really seemed to think I was some helpless vine that could only cling to him. But he had no idea. I had already inherited my family's assets, and our businesses were spread all over the world. I never told him any of this only because my parents left a will before they passed. If I wanted to get married, I had to hide my identity from my partner. Once he found out who I really was, all my assets would be taken back by the family foundation. I'd only receive yearly dividends. I knew they did it to protect me from being used for my money. Back then, I thought Jack was different. He was ambitious and hardworking, and he stayed at the university as a teacher because of his excellent results. He even got a government-sponsored chance to study abroad. But when the list came out, the spot went to someone with connections. Jack was devastated. He locked himself in the study, completely defeated. I couldn't stand seeing his talent go to waste. So I secretly had my assistant fund a building for an overseas university in exchange for a joint training opportunity and a visiting professor position. When Jack heard the news, he cried from happiness and held me as he choked out. Lucy, I'll work hard out there. Once I make something of myself, I'll bring you here to live permanently. Truthfully, I didn't care about permanent residency. I only cared that I couldn't be with him for more than 3 short months each year. Thinking of that, a bitter smile tugged at my lips. So Jack had never planned to let me stay here with him long term at all. He had given his legal status to Anna long ago. No wonder every time I came back I saw things in Jack's home that didn't belong to me. No wonder every time, even before the 3 months were up, Jack would pack my luggage and tell me to go back early. So during the 9 months I wasn't here, another woman had become the mistress of the home I carefully decorated. A little while later, the store manager walked in. The moment she saw me, she bowed politely. Miss Lucy is our boss. Her bill doesn't need to be charged. Why not? Dine and dashing on purpose should be reported to the police immediately. According to local law, the debt should be recovered at 10 times the amount. Jack, you got something backward. All this time, you lied to me without guilt only because you counted on how much I loved you. Now that my love is gone, let's see how far you fall. I went back home. The second I pushed the door open, I saw an incredibly warm family scene. But my eyes were locked on the couple's pajamas Anna was wearing, nearly identical to Jack's. I had once bought them and begged Jack to wear them with me, but he looked down on them. Lucy, that's so childish. Only teenagers wear stuff like that. The next year, when I came back, that pajama set was gone. I always thought Jack had thrown it away. Turns out, it had ended up on someone else. I kicked the door open, startling the 3 people inside. Anna cried out and hid helplessly behind Jack. Jack looked shocked for a moment, then asked with an awkward expression, "Why are you back?" I let out a cold laugh. "This is my own home. Why wouldn't I come back?"